A Washington, D.C. judge striking down the D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser's restrictions against worship gatherings outdoors. We're going to get into all of the details. Before I go any further, guys, I get a shout out here to Michael, because Michael recently became a $5 patron, helping to support the channel here. Thank you so much, Michael. You were awesome. I appreciate the help. And guys, you can help me out as well if you want to make a monthly donation to the ministry here. You could do so. Patreon.com/conservative truth. That link in the description also gets you access to over 20 exclusive podcasts where I talk more about sensitive information. You get the alerts for anything that goes out on Patreon. Unlike YouTube, you're not going to get all the notifications for the videos that I put out, guys, even if you have that bell clicked, because YouTube hates me. So when you get done watching me here, browse back to see what you've missed. Also, please like this video, share it, hit the bell, subscribe, and wear the glasses because I'm blind. Now, I've been talking here about Capitol Hill Baptist Church for a little while now. The restrictions that have been in place here on this church, like so many others across the nation. Currently, Washington, D.C. is sitting in a phase 2 of the reopening, but they've been in phase 2 for months now. It's like they're just stuck there. The mayor doesn't want to go any further than that. She doesn't want to go to phase 3 or anything else like that. So they have this cap on worship gatherings that you can't have more than 100 people for a worship service outside. Now, keep in mind, there's nothing allowed indoors. You are not allowed to meet indoors at all. There's only allowed to have these church services outside only. And the lawsuit that was put in here by Capitol Hill was that they wanted to be able to have that, attendance cap, basically, taken away completely. They didn't want to be limited to just 100 people. I really think they should have fought just to have their church indoors again. There's no reason they can't have their service inside. But they were fighting for the outdoor portion of it, and a judge ruled in favor of the church, saying that the mayor was in fact violating the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, and cited examples of protests that were going around Washington, D.C., even ones that the mayor herself was attending, and a lot of those were for BLM and other groups. She doesn't have any problem. Bowser's just as bad as de Blasio, as a Gretchen Whitmer, as a Gavin Newsom, all these other tyrant mayors and governors all over. She's no better than anyone else. Lori Lightfoot, there's another one for you. So he agreed with the church here, and he struck this down. He granted a temporary injunction now against this. This case is going to continue, but for right now, it appears as though the 100-person cap has been lifted. Now, they didn't say exactly how many people would be allowed to attend the outdoor church services now, but that 100-person cap is now lifted. So you got to think at least a couple hundred more. If not completely, it's unlimited anyway. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But currently the church had been meeting at outdoor venues in Virginia. One of the lead pastors there of the church, Justin Sott, came out with a statement earlier today saying that he appreciates the judge's decision. This is what their First Amendment rights are all about. And they're now looking into talking into different venues in D.C. where they can go ahead now and move their outdoor services to. But again, I say this, I think they should have fought to have their services inside, because I still think that only holding your church services outside is still just way too much of a compromise. You shouldn't even have to do that. You should be allowed to meet in the building that you have and not be designated like you're a sporting event or something and needing to be outside only. So I hope as they go forward here, they'll continue to push a little bit harder and look to get themselves actually back indoors again, because there's no good reason why they can't meet indoors. I'm sorry, there's just not. But we'll take these small victories when we can. What do you guys think? You can let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.